Hello, everyone. It's me, Big Gay Steve. How you doing? Welcome to the BGS Comedy Show. Before we get started, please like and subscribe and hit that dinner bell so that every time I do a video, you will get a dump truck full of expired Skittles candy. No, you'll just get a notification, girl. So look what I have for you tonight. I got some Mediterranean chicken and pasta that I made on my cooking channel. I got some chicken parmesan I also made on my cooking channel. This is made out of just frozen chicken nuggets in the freezer. Quick and easy. And I got two breadsticks that I made homemade that are stuffed with cheese. I rolled the dough out, kneaded it, put the yeast in it, let it rise, and all that shit. No, girl, it's in a box. It comes out of a box. Girl, I wouldn't go through all that. So how's everybody doing? It's been a moment. I know Big A Steve has been out of commission, girl. I've had some things been going on in my life besides it being 3,000 degrees here in Texas. Uh, Me and my imaginary husband on our days off, we have very little time together. And when we do have time together, we just hide from the sun this time of year. So we ain't been doing shit. But I had a very emotional weekend. I had to sell my boat, girl, because of this awesome economy we're living in. I couldn't afford the payment anymore. So, because, people aren't buying drugs like they used to. Okay. Business is down. Uh, well, there's a lot of competition that's been coming over. Well, anyway, let's get a thumbnail real quick. Look. Yeah, so the drug business has been down. So it was bittersweet. They say the happiest days in a man's life is the day he buys a boat and the day he gets a blowjob on the boat. I mean, the day he sells the boat. And that's kind of where it was. I mean, I hated selling it, but I also hated paying that payment every month, girl. It's just like when you marry somebody and you love them so much, you love being married, but you hate looking at them every morning, bitching at you. At some point you gotta let it go. Uh, so anyway, I decided to let it go. Uh, I'll buy another boat maybe in my afterlife. I think I'm finally done. This is like the 10th boat I've owned in my life, and it, this is a vicious cycle of buying them and getting in financial trouble and selling them to get a quick buck, and then buying another one and like, oh, this time it'll be different. No, it's not. But I mean, to be honest, my imaginary husband, he's so sweet. We sat and we had a talk about it because I was crying, I was upset, and then he took me upstairs. He sat me on the bed and he said, "Here, you want some dick?" And I'm like, well, "Can we talk about the boat first?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, okay." I'll put it away. And he said, "Well, look," he said, "the weather's always fucked up in Texas. It's always raining or too hot or a hurricane or a drought or something's always going on. We could never go fishing, and you're paying all this money and the fishing license and the insurance and the upkeep and all that shit, girl." He's like, "It's just not worth it, girl." I'm like, "I know." And then he said, "Oh, well, lay on your stomach and I'll rub your back." And I was like, "Oh, he's so sweet." And then he didn't rub my back, girl. He just served me. Like, and I appreciate it, but at least warn me, girl. Don't say you're gonna rub my back and then drive your boat up my canal. Okay, so anyway, isn't it pretty? Steve. Yeah, it's all same color pretty much. Okay, so let's get rid of the parsley and the limes because that's just there for calisthenics, um, for photo ops. So anyway, okay, so let's get into this, girl. First, I want to take a bite of this breadstick while it's still warm. These are freshly made from the box, girl. Mm. 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 Girl, ain't no cheese in there. Oh, there's a little bit. Girl, I want. There we go. Okay. I should have known not to buy them, girl. They were like an off brand named Coles. You know how them Coles are, girl. Oh, that's an inside joke. Oh, Coles are cheap, girl. They're tight. They ain't gonna give you no cheese. uh, okay. So I want to taste my Mediterranean chicken pasta dish that I came up with in my head after I read the back of the chicken bag that had the recipe on there. Which y'all can go over to my cooking channel and watch it. It's got fried chicken breast chunks, tomatoes, onions, olive oil, lemon juice, cheese, black pepper. That's pretty much it. Mm. Mm. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's almost like a with the tomato and the lemon and the onion and the it's almost like a salad sort of, but with pasta. You mean like pasta salad, Steve? Bitch, please. Sort of, but not. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to get these fucking pastas on here either. I'm just gonna stab it, bro. Mm. So yeah, um, I dealt with it as long as I could, but um, my company has been doing so terrible. Nobody's buying shit. It's awful. They cut me back to part time, so I'm not making near the money I used to make back in 2019. Uh, in fact, it's like half before the pandemic and all that. So, yeah, girl. I mean, this sucks. It's finally caught up to me, girl. I tried to survive as long as I could. I let it go, honey. Mm. And I've been canceling subscriptions left and right on my Prime TV. I had all these subscriptions to these movie channels I didn't even know about. I just kept getting billed for it, and I saw my bill and I was like, "What the fuck is this? What is AMC? What is Stars? What is all this?" I don't know how I got subscribed to that shit, but I unsubscribed to all of it. And then they had the nerve to send me an email and like, "Why did you unsubscribe?" Will you tell her, bitch? Because there's a lot of movies on TV that are free. Why would I pay for you to show me a movie when a lot of shit is free? Damn, girl. I canceled my Netflix too. Told them to go suck a big one. Mm, mm. So I went to court on my ticket for the boat thing, which I don't have anymore. And I was hoping to go down there and like plead my case and shit, girl. I went in there. It was like high security lockdown, that little podunk town. They had a big old thick ass glass, like this thick as shit, with a little, what's that little vent thing in there? I stuck my face up to it and I stuck my tongue through it. Like that, and the lady said, "You need to step back." And I was like, "Well, I thought it was a glory hole, girl. I mean, it's like a little." She's like, "No, it's just so we can kind of hear you and ignore you at the same time." Anyway, I went down there and I pleaded my case, and they just gave me the old, "We don't really give a shit. We're government, and government doesn't care about you at all. In fact, as soon as you're dead, we'll all get in a circle and masturbate because we can't wait till you die. But pay us first before you die. So I had to do a payment plan with them. And of course, they charged me an extra $15 to do a payment plan to pay their little $283. So now I owe them $300. So I decided after that, I'm like, well, I'm just not going to pay it at all. Because I've always wanted to go to jail. And I haven't been caught sucking dick behind a dumpster yet. So I don't want to drive drunk or do something, that might harm the public. So I figured this is a great opportunity to go to jail for not clipping something to my belt that might save my life and nobody else's. I just figure in court, arguing that case, if I just want to see what happens, girl. And I've always wanted to shit on one of them stainless steel toilets they have in the jail. Every time I've gone to jail to get a friend out that owed me money, he got caught behind the dumpster and I ran before I got seen. I go in there, girl, and there's a stainless steel toilet, and I'm like, oh, girl, that looks like it's cold. But I don't know, it's just a fantasy of mine. I've always wanted, and I think it's cool how they feed you in the same room where there's a big old toilet sticking out of the wall. I don't know why. That just seems very romantic. So I'm just gonna see what happens. And I figure if I go to jail, I might get lucky in there. Hopefully they'll throw me in there right around the time there's like a big music festival or something in the area where there'll be a lot of drunk people up in the tank with me, or an Antifa rally, something, girl, where there'll be a bunch of drunk people up in there. And then I can maybe catch a rape charge all the time, and I get to stay longer. I don't know. We'll see. Is it like an extended stay where if you want to stay longer, you go down to the front desk, and instead of saying, hey, here's my credit card, I want to stay another week, you can say, hey, I just bent Paco over the stainless steel toilet and thrashed his booty hole. Well, is that considered rape? You might want to keep me here a little longer. We'll see. We'll see. The whole jail thing is very new to me. Very new. This is good here, girl. I wonder what kind of food they serve me up in there. See, I'm very fascinated by jail. I can't wait to go. So I'm going to ignore this ticket and see where it takes me. Girl, look, these pastas, that's like 7 of these pastas stuck together. It's like a gummy bear, girl. That's so good. Oh! My imaginary husband made some Filipino longanisa last night, which is basically a Filipino sausage. Girl. First time he made it like a year ago, it was terrible. It was so dry and awful. And he gave up. He didn't want to do it again. But this time he said, let me try it again. This time it was so fucking good. We got a whole pan of it in here. And I'm actually going to mukbang some of it Wednesday. I think I'll do a weenie Wednesday. I'm going to put some in a weenie, even though it's not really like a hot dog. I'm going to do a weenie Wednesday with some Filipino longanisa. Oh, God, girl, it is so good. We ground up some pork and pork fat. He put soy sauce and garlic and pepper. Oh, girl, it is fucking the flavors out of this world. The only problem is Our sausage stuffer is it it it's a grinder and a stuffer. It's on grinder and then it's a stuffer. No. It grinds the meat, and then when you want to stuff it, girl, it grinds it again. I don't know why. It's got like a blade in there. So I looked online, and on Amazon you could buy a sausage stuffer. Mm. Which I didn't know. I mean, of all the things people could have got me for Christmas, nobody ever thought to buy Big Gay Steve a sausage stuffer for Christmas. I mean, come on, girl. But anyway, they have these sausage stuffers, and you crank it, and it spits out a big old turd. Girl, I mean, a big old sausage. Like you put the casing on there like a condom. Well, I mean, if you dig it small, you have to bundle. But if it's big, you know what I'm saying, girl. But anyway, yeah, a sausage stuffer. Because he said, I think, girl, YouTube just sent me a weekly recap. I don't need to see that right now. Yeah, your weekly recap. You had 2 views, 1 share, and a dislike. I know how it's gonna go, girl. Anyway, sausage stuff. Yeah, the problem with it, the sausage is badass, but it's overground. It's minced. It's too like we both agree we wanted some chunks in our meat. We want our meat chunky. So he's like, yeah, if it was just more chunky, it would be perfect. And so that's when I realized, like, yeah, that little sausage stuff we got is over grinding it. We need a sausage, a cranky, one that you crank and stuff it. Stuff it. Okay. Anyway, this is wonderful. And I'm going to post it on my cooking channel when I get a chance. And you can go over there and check it out. Chicken and pasta Mediterranean. Made out of frozen little chicken nuggets out of your freezer, girl. Shit. I'm going to teach you how to live on a budget, girl. Pretty soon I might be showing you how to make white bread and water taste good. But Steve, I just got this from the soup kitchen. What do I do with it? I don't know, girl. It's getting bad. It's getting scary. Yeah. It's scary, girl. In 2019, that was my highest earning year with this company. No. I'm sorry, it wasn't 2019. 2020. Or was it 2021? I think it's 2021. Yeah. It was the last year Trump was in office. I know that. I made $80,000 driving a 18-wheeler and home every day. Off on Monday, off on weekends, 3-day weekends. We had so much overtime, we were killing it, girl. Now, I averaged it out. I've been doing about 32 hours a week. And my boss kind of dropped the seed in my ear that brace yourself. Come November, there might be some layoffs, and your name might be on the list. So there's that. But hey, girl, I'm gonna keep my head high. When your boss tells you something like that, does that mean is he giving me a hint? I think so. He's like, well, yeah, we won't be able to survive much more of this. So come November, we're gonna see what happens, and then you might have to go get on some of that social security. Girl, I ain't old enough to. I will be next year. I'll be 55. Can I collect it at 55? Mm. I'm ready to retire. Hell yeah. Yeah. If I could retire, I'll just mukbang 24/7 for y'all. Mm. Oh, it was good. Should be some more cheese though in this stick. Not enough cheese. Mm. Oh, it was good. All right, girl. I'll see you on Wednesday. I think I'm gonna mukbang Filipino penis, longaniza, Filipino sausage in a big old fat bun, which is what it usually is around here. So anyway, all right, give me kids. Other side. Love you so much. Y'all like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, girl. Oh, girl, this hat's hot. Oh, I wore my alien shirt. I was going to tell you something about my Uranus, but I forgot. All right, we'll get to that next time. Don't forget. We're going to talk about Uranus on the next video. Good night, girl. Bye. Come on, clicker. I'm going to shove you up my anus.